Hey everyone, Stormer here, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.2 Nostalgia Survival. I want to talk about my college experience. I ended up going to 2 colleges. We're going to make an iron pick so we can go in the mines. College basically starts back in high school. So before high school, you're kind of thinking, oh, what do I want to do for a job when I'm out of here? Where am I going to go to college to learn that kind of stuff? And for me, in middle school, I was kind of starting to get into technology stuff, and I found all sorts of different vehicles and technologies very interesting and trying to figure out how things work. So I thought maybe I'd go into engineering. And turns out I have one of the best engineering universities right next door to where I live. Go into the mines at night. Die, spider. Oh, hi, creeper. Do some mining for me. Yeah. Oh. It opened it up to a cave. Dang, some more iron. We'll take it. Because college is so expensive, you have to get scholarships. And to get scholarships, you need good grades. I was getting A's and B's in middle school, and because I needed scholarship money so bad, I got straight A's all the way through high school. The other thing I did was I took AP courses. They're a little bit harder classes than are required for your grade. At the end of the year, you get to take a AP test, which then gets graded out of 5, I believe. And if you get a 3, some colleges take it, and if you get a 4, colleges are supposed to take it. Basically, you can test out of classes in college. That's classes you don't have to spend the time doing. My school is a little bit harder. We had a senior thesis at the end of the year, which was a 15-minute presentation and then questions afterwards. And then because I got straight A's through all of high school, I was the salutatorian in my class, so I had to write a graduation speech. After all those years of hard work, I did get a whole bunch of scholarships. I graduated high school in 2019, and I think college was $35,000 a year. If I didn't live right next door, I would have had to stay in a dorm, and dorms are an extra 10 grand a year. So luckily my price was about $35,000, not $45,000. I think nowadays it's like 45,000 even without dorms now, which is just absurd. I got about 30,000 in scholarships. I didn't want to take out a student loan because I know from tycoon games that as soon as you go into debt, you never get out of it. If you have to take out a loan to survive, you are doomed. My grandparents were super nice, and they paid the last $5,000 of my first year of college. I don't think we need to be at this Y level anymore. We need to go way farther down. So maybe I'll head back up to the surface for a minute, if I can even find my way out. I can't see. I need to get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh. Did that all go into lava? Probably. Heck. The first week of college, orientation week, is the biggest waste of time ever. It's a week of your life that they just tell you don't have sex without consent. That's all they tell you the entire freaking week. It's like, you could have told me that in one sentence and I would have been good for the rest of college. Like, that is so stupid. The other part that really sucked about starting at the university was that it turns out that they didn't take any of my AP scores. So all that time doing the extra hard classes so I could skip on some gen ed college classes, yeah, out the window, doesn't matter. Where did I fall down? Was it here? There was lava. Oh, yep, there it is. There's my levels, at least. Oh, and some of my stuff. Let's go. I got a whole bunch of scholarships because I went into electrical engineering. I was more inclined to do mechanical engineering, but everyone wants to be a mechanical engineer or an aeronautical engineer. They don't want to be an electrical engineer or a software engineer. Basically, the first year of engineering school, at least at this university, they teach you all the same stuff for all the different engineering. So if you did want to change majors at some point, you could, and it wouldn't be like, oh, you have to go back and take a whole bunch of different classes. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. No. Heck. Here's all my stuff. Ah. I can't see. Oh my gosh. I'm going up. Oh my gosh, it's so slow climbing water. That's not how it is nowadays. Classes were hard, but they were doable. Learned some interesting things, and also had to take a whole bunch of gen eds, which is just stupid because it's just repeating the same crap from high school. My iron pick burned in lava, didn't it? Oh, dang it. Why? 12. So this is diamond hunting territory, except our iron pick is gone. The software class, the last big project that we did was creating a neural network, which at the end of the day is what AI is. So in 2019, we were being taught how to code AI. Digital circuits, I liked building the breadboards, wiring everything up. It taught me a lot about redstone. I really liked the hands-on classes. The other class that was really interesting, I called it Lego class. We had the Lego Mindstorm kits, and we had 2 different projects. It was about working with teams, but also problem solving and making something that did something. There was a little bit of software involved because you have sensors and other things to tell the robot to do stuff. And I won one of the projects. One of the other things that happened in college was there was a lot of underage drinking going on. There was a class that I was in that a guy was like, hey, you should take a drink of this. And I'm like, what? Why am I going to take a drink out of some random bottle that I don't even know what's in it? So I smell it, and it's like, yeah, that's not water. Turns out it's Fireball. There are guys drinking in class and getting drunk in class. Like, what the frick? Second semester is where stuff started going downhill because COVID happened. So everything went online. I learned plenty of stuff over videos all the time, but Calculus 2 online sucks. All your homework is now online, and so there's no showing your work and then circling your answer and the teacher grading it. It's just punch in some numbers and boom, the computer tells you if you're right or wrong. But it doesn't tell you if you were on the right track. It doesn't tell you if you were 0.001 off because you rounded at the very end instead of rounding at every step of the process. And also, Calc 2 has a whole bunch of different formulas, you might call them. They're like different routes that you can take a math problem. And because it's numbers and variables, if technically you can apply any of them and it's right. But the thing is with Calc 2 is there's really only one right formula to use out of the 50 that there are. And you just have to somehow know by osmosis that you can look at an equation and know out of all those 50 which one to use to get the right answer. So in the end, I ended up failing Calc 2. The problem with failing a class is that now you don't have scholarship money. I'm very anti-debt, and so I wasn't about to take out a student loan for $35,000 that's going to take me 10 years to pay off. So I had to make a decision about what I was going to do. In that time, I was getting more interested in cars, watching videos and learning a ton about it on the side. And I also really hated university. It was just nonstop homework. You're staying up super late. You had no time to make YouTube videos, no time for social life. And a lot of what they were teaching wasn't gonna apply to what I wanted to do anyway. So in the end, the decision was to go to a community college in town. And I really liked it. I went there for 3 years and I got 2 associate degrees from there. I got one in automotive mechanics and I got one in engineering. So in the end, I did get an engineering degree. Roughly the first 2 years of that, I learned all about the mechanical hands-on stuff with cars, rebuilding engines, transmissions, everything, and that was super cool. There wasn't as much homework. I had some free time to make videos and do other things with my life. I saw that some of my classes that I was taking for the auto degree would transfer over to the engineering degree, and I was also learning a little bit about CNC machines and going, maybe I should learn how to use those. And so I was like, I'm going to take the engineering degree as well. I ended up taking welding class, so I know how to stick weld, which I hate, and MIG weld, which I actually kind of like MIG welding. I also took machine shop, so we were using mills and lathes. Then I took CNC classes, which CNC is basically computer controlled mills and lathes. It's a subtractive kind of manufacturing. And I took a robot class, and so I know how to use universal robots and phonic robots. Set now. Oh, I can't shift click. We now have iron gear. We are set for the mines. Down we go once again into the blimey deep. Ooh, spooky sounds, but also nice Minecraft music. Hello, zombies. Why are there so many zombies around here? How about I punch you down into the lava? YOLO. Oh, hi, creeper. Die, creeper. There's some shrooms over here. I guess we can take those. Is there any coal? Oh, slime. Hi, Jerry. Oh, you're so cute. But slime balls would be really nice. Do I need slime balls for anything? I don't think so. They're only for sticky pistons, really. Oh, coal. Diamonds! Our first diamonds! Let's go! Diamonds, yes. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's play this safe. Diamonds. No! Rest in peace, Bounce. Rest in peace, Slimy. And with getting the engineering degree, in the end, I did end up passing Calculus 2. So it comes full circle and you conquer your demons. One of the just ridiculous stories from college. I was eating lunch in my car one day, and there's this couple, 10 parking spaces down. They are hanging out before they leave, and they are very close to each other. They're kind of just like face to face. And they ended up doing more than just flirting. They were definitely a little bit horny. They're looking around the parking lot, making sure no one's around, and they pull the dude's pants down just a little bit. I didn't see anything, but she definitely liked what she saw. Like, what the frick? I'm sitting there in my car being like, don't see me, please. I'm like shrinking down. Don't do it out in public, please. Just what the frick? What did my whole college experience get me? A whole lot of nothing. People don't really care about degrees. They want you to have like 10 years of experience. The thing is how are you supposed to get 10 years of experience doing something if you're in college? Society has told us that we have to spend $100,000 on college to get a good job, and in the end, it means nothing. I'm gonna die again. Gosh dang it, dude. I'm so not prepared. Oh, heck. I don't have food because my chicken went away. I'm gonna die with the one diamond I have. I'll tell some work stories another day, but the point is that I've had a few jobs and they pay a little bit above minimum wage, and that's it. There's no, oh yeah, you get to go do your dream job. There's no, you get to make $50 an hour straight out of college after all that work that you did. Just end up getting a job that you could have gotten with no degree and no experience. So your degree basically means nothing. Oh, well, I'm dead. How's the farm going? Oh, the sugar cane's grown. That's nice. The old wheat texture. There's definitely a problem with the school system with how everything works, where we have public schools not teaching anyone anything, how to speak or write or communicate at all. And then we have the colleges wasting all your time and money teaching you stuff you already know. And then you have people who like to learn failing college and then not being able to get jobs. I'm always trying to learn a new thing. I'm a little bit of a scanner. just like to learn how things work. You're a little bit interested in one thing. How does that work? And then you're like, oh, what are all the pieces? How did those work? How can you make those pieces better? And then how do you manufacture those? What are the types of manufacturing? What are the different ways that you could do this? What are ways that other people have done this? And what's a little detail from so-and-so who's been doing this for 20 years? What have they been doing that's different and better? How can you do all these things? So it just branches out. You can learn about all these different things. I'm always learning about stuff, and yet I hated school. I have no idea where my stuff is. That's going to do for this episode. Sadly, we got a diamond and lost it. We have most of a set of iron, and I think we need to get some food before we go into the mines. Maybe we can find some cows next time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.